Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. Today is Friday, March 29th, 2024. Good Friday for our Christian listeners. And we begin with New York City doing something no other city in the U.S. has done. It's set to become the first American metropolis to tackle traffic trouble by charging drivers to enter the heart of the city during the busiest times of day. This so-called congestion pricing will take effect in mid-June, barring legal hurdles, and will require commuters to pay a $15 fee to drive in south of Central Park. And that's on top of the $15 in bridge and tunnel tolls many of them already pay. Congestion pricing has proved successful in other cities like London, Stockholm, and Singapore. New York officials plan to put the expected $1 billion in fees toward fixing the city's subway system. Football is going to look a little different next season. At the NFL's annual meeting this week, team owners voted 29-3 to adopt new kickoff rules with the hope of making the play more interesting and safer. While the kicker will still kick off from his 35-yard line, fair catches are now out, as is the traditional running start for the kicking team. Except for the kicker and returners, all other players must remain stationary until the ball is in play. Among the teams who voted against it, the Green Bay Packers, whose president and CEO described it as such a major change that might have unintended consequences. The new rules will be reevaluated after one season, or as NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell put it, I think we're still going to have to tinker with it. Britain's King Charles is scheduled to make his first major public appearance at Easter services on Sunday. Since announcing his battle with an undisclosed type of cancer in February, the 75-year-old monarch has drastically reduced his work schedule and stepped back from his public duties. Yesterday, the king released a pre-recorded audio message where he cited religious teachings from the upcoming holiday to talk about the importance of friendship, especially in a time of need. While he did not specifically mention his daughter-in-law, the Princess of Wales, in his address, he recently went on record saying he was so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did about her own recent health challenges. The old saying, crime doesn't pay, held true in a New York City courtroom yesterday. 32-year-old Sam Bankman-Fried, who became a billionaire in his 20s, was sentenced to 25 years in prison for knowingly cheating investors in his cryptocurrency company, FTX. He will also need to pay $11 billion to the government, which will be used to compensate the victims of his crimes. After the sentencing for what was called one of the biggest financial frauds in U.S. history, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland used the occasion as a teachable moment, saying, anyone who believes they can hide their financial crimes behind wealth and power or behind a shiny new thing they claim no one else is smart enough to understand should think twice. Saddle up, Beehive! Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's first foray into country music, officially hit the airwaves today with a 27-song track list. On Wednesday, the singer teased today's drop with a retro-style Instagram post that quickly went viral. Buzz over the new album has been building since February's Super Bowl, when Beyonce once released two singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. The album is rumored to feature duets with a couple of high-profile country music legends, as well as other big names, but those details were not yet available at the time of this recording. Still ahead, an Easter egg hunt that was anything but average. But first, we want to shout out Wyatt, Isaac, and Liam Ledoux of Renton, Virginia. Cub Scout Pack 638 and Troop 499 appreciate all your hard work, and your family loves seeing your passion for reading, music, animals, camping, and art, and can't wait to see all the good you do in the world. Go Team Ledoux! Now, today's KidNuz quiz. The NFL is changing the rules for what part of the game? Kickoffs. Which U.S. city will become the first to tackle traffic trouble with congestion pricing? New York City. Britain's King Charles recently spoke about the importance of what? Friendship, especially in a time of need. How many song tracks are on Beyonce's new album? 27. In our Kid News Kicker, it turns out you don't have to be human to enjoy a good Easter egg hunt. This week, caretakers of Germany's Gelsenkirchen Zoo treated their furry residents to a hunt of their own as visitors looked on in amusement. Bears, mongooses, and other animals sniffed, searched, and even hopped around their enclosures in search of fruit and nut-filled egg-shaped treasures. Curator Bjorn Unger told CBC News that while animals, of course, know nothing about Easter, they do love searching for food, and the hunt for treats is a great way to keep them occupied. Thanks again to the Ledoux family of Renton, Virginia for sponsoring today's quiz, and shout-outs to our scouts, Liam, Wyatt, and Isaac Ledoux. And hello to our classrooms, Mrs. Weber and her Panthers at Bartlett School in Bartlett, Tennessee. Senora Ruvalcaba and her Cougars at Valley School in Poway, California. And Mrs. Blaisdell and her Lynx at Webster City Middle School in Webster City, Iowa. Before we go, a programming note. The Kid News team is taking a breather next week, but we've put together 5 spring break best of episodes featuring some of our favorite science, sports, animal, tech, and human interest stories from the past few months. Tune in each day for those. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out this week's Week in Review quiz on our website and our weekly word search in your emails. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here for more fun, fresh Kid News on Monday, April 8th.